Did you hear about the leaked court documents? Word is Lil Durk's legal team has a plan in motion to get him out of jail, and it's supposed to be announced today. According to reports, his lawyers have filed a new motion seeking his release, and are also pushing to have the entire indictment thrown out. Their argument? Prosecutors allegedly misled the grand jury by using false or misleading evidence, specifically Durk's lyrics. One of the key pieces the prosecution is relying on comes from his track Wonderful Wayne and Jackie Boy. In that song, Durk raps, "Look on the news and see your son screaming no, no, no." Prosecutors claim that's a direct reference to Quando Rondo, who was caught on camera at the scene of Lil Pab's murder, visibly shaken and yelling, "No, no, no," on the sidewalk. Durk's team says the connection is a stretch, and they're fighting hard to prove it.
Right now, the search is on for 3 people who police say at a Savannah rapper, a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles, and cameras captured the aftermath. No! This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
As Lil Durk's legal team argued in their motion for his release, the government is attempting to hold Mr. Banks accountable for video clips that were edited, produced, and shared on social media by independent YouTubers and Instagram users, none of whom have any known affiliation with him. During the initial detention hearing, the defense specifically challenged the credibility of paragraph 6 in the superseding indictment. That paragraph references lyrics from Wonderful Wayne and Jackie Boy, a song by Babyface Ray featuring Lil Durk. However, newly submitted court documents included an attachment showing that the original project file for that track was created and recorded before the incident in question even took place, undermining the prosecution's timeline. Despite this, prosecutors are still leaning heavily on content circulated by online influencers, rather than first-hand evidence. Adding to the controversy, a viral clip of DJ Academics resurfaced, in which he breaks down what he calls a roadmap of crimes, allegedly outlined in rapper F's music, pointing to song titles and album names as coded messages. The defense argues that using entertainment content and fan-made theories as legal evidence sets a dangerous precedent.
2020 bond, 2021 his brother dies. 2022, the niggas who his brother, they get clapped. And to Bond, at least a cousin of theirs get clapped. 2023, he drops an album, I'm Almost Healed. You ever think about that, Chad? It's like poetic. 2020, 2021 is brother. 2022, get back for both those situations. 2023, I'm almost.
But then, prosecutors did something that shocked everyone. They launched a massive gang takedown targeting the Rolling 60s, leading to the arrests of Big U, Bricc Baby, Loose Cannon, and several others. And here's where it gets wild. According to sources and legal insiders, there's growing speculation that Bricc Baby, now in custody, might flip and cooperate with the feds, specifically to give up dirt on Lil Durk. The timing of Bricc Baby's arrest, coming right after Durk's, has attorneys convinced that the feds are applying pressure behind the scenes, hoping to use Bricc as a key witness. Even more explosive, it turns out Bricc Baby allegedly gave federal agents early intel on Durk nearly 3 years ago. During a live stream, he once said, "You can't say Durk never slid for Vaughn. They got Lil Pab." Fast forward to the night Durk was arrested, Bricc Baby just happened to be live streaming again. When his old clip resurfaced, it seemed to many that he had unknowingly drawn federal eyes back to Durk. Now, fans and insiders alike are wondering, was Bricc the silent trigger behind this whole federal storm?
But was this an attempted hit? Or
You can't say that.
Then they put you.
What?
Like, who died?
You can't say that no more.
Oh, because of FBG Cash? Or who?
Federal charges in California.
Nah, because Lil Pab.
So this is about the...
Oh! What's that?
But I'm just saying, they just say you can't say that no more.
But here's where things get even messier. Bricc Baby allegedly said something that made the situation worse. According to reports, the feds pointed to a line from the Wonderful Wayne and Jackie Boy track, where Durk raps, "Told me they got an Addy, go, got the location, go." Prosecutors claim this lyric wasn't just music. It was a real reference to targeting someone. And then comes Bricc Baby's own words. In a resurfaced interview, he allegedly stated that if Lil Durk had asked, he would have personally dropped Quando Rondo's location out of pure loyalty. That statement, combined with the lyrics, is now being used to build a narrative that this wasn't just music. It was a coded message tied to real-life events. The feds are watching closely.
Then it's people like, you lined up somebody from your hood. Like, listen, I didn't. But at the end of the day, what's wrong with giving my friend the address? Oh, this is my boy. He lost his boy. Who did it could be around. 9 times out of 10, had he had to ask me, I probably would have been. If he even asked anybody, if this is even true. But 9 times out of 10, like I said, can I leak a bar?
Sure.
I said if he make the call right now, I'd accept it. Right.
Now that the feds have Bricc Baby in custody, they're reportedly hitting him with serious charges, heavy enough to pressure him into turning on Lil Durk. Prosecutors are well aware that Durk's legal team has pushed back hard, arguing that social media clips from YouTubers and Instagram users shouldn't count as real evidence. But instead of relying on those sources, it looks like the feds are planning to make Bricc Baby do the talking. And here's a twist. Charleston White recently claimed that he's the one responsible for Bricc Baby getting locked up in the first place. Whether it's true or just clout chasing, that claim only adds more fuel to an already explosive situation. The walls are closing in, and the feds are clearly playing the long game with their eyes still locked on Durk.
I'm the one that put the feds on Bricc Baby. I keep telling you, y'all niggas think I be playing. When Bricc Baby went to Houston and was playing on the internet, put that $10,000 stack on his head and indirectly said, hey, I got some money on Charleston head. And he continued to act like he was pursuing me. I made a federal report. First, I called Houston, made the report to Houston, but I did this through my law enforcement friend. So, not only that, we filed a report with the feds in L.A. along with the L.A. County Police. I swear to God.
Charleston White, one of Lil Durk's most outspoken critics, didn't hold back when news of Durk's arrest broke. In fact, he celebrated it. White publicly called the arrest a win for the community, showing no sympathy and making it clear that he sees Durk as part of the problem, not the solution. His reaction added more tension to an already charged situation, and it's clear he's not done speaking on
This
it.
is a real victim. Now that demonic force was a dark force. It was a dark energy. I think we now finally get to put that fire out. I don't think we'll hear drill music ever again. Down goes the drill. So this is a victory for law-abiding Americans who like hip-hop music but don't like the killing part of it.
What's truly alarming is that Bricc Baby might not be the only one cooperating against Lil Durk. A recent court update revealed a massive trove of evidence. Over 230 gigabytes of digital files, including audio and video recordings, surveillance, footage, and more than 20,000 pages of reports, currently being processed for discovery. According to prosecutors, a known F member named Jam is the one who handed over a large portion of that evidence. It gets deeper. The feds now believe Lil Durk may have paid to have two individuals dealt with. Stefan Mack, the person allegedly involved in the death of Durk's brother, Jam's baby mother, who was reportedly killed after Durk discovered Jam had been wearing a wire. In the eyes of investigators, Jam is the key to connecting Durk to all three crimes. A chilling piece of evidence? An Instagram Live where Durk appears to notice something off. Jam subtly holding the top of his jacket and whispering, a classic sign of someone wearing a wire. That moment might be what ultimately cracks the case wide open.
I ain't gonna lie. My whole dream changed. I ain't gonna lie. Feeling like back in the day. Oh, my. Oh, dang. Look like you said. Oh, look, he's so happy. He took out.
Check on your man. I heard you got it.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, when I was growing up, I don't have a day architect. Man, we don't have a day. School's ass up now. All that whooping on the net, it got your man. Let's go.
With Jam's cooperation, prosecutors were able to piece together a timeline that could spell serious trouble for Lil Durk. One key moment they're pointing to is an Instagram story Durk posted in tribute to his brother, D Thang. The post went up just 30 minutes after Stefan Mack, allegedly involved in D Thang's death, was pronounced dead.
What? Tweaking my phone. Hey, somebody always said slap car. Somebody always said slap car.
Jam is the same man Lil Durk once gifted $50,000, a sign of deep trust and loyalty. But despite that, he allegedly turned his back on Durk when things got serious, choosing to cooperate with the feds in an attempt to save himself.
What's name? Steady crying, huh?
He's steady crying. Feed him.
See that?
Feed
My
him.
baby. That's really how y'all hold our babies. I gotta hold my money like this. It's too much. Crazy though. I'm sitting up there doing all this. Sneak this and internet games and all this. I'm some money. Do something. Like, we winning, bro. I can do it. Whatever it is I want to go out and do it. Not what I want to do what I want. Y'all can do that, bro.
Bro got out what?
You know that
Haven't you did all?
the year I did it now?
Yeah. That's your lady be. 12?
Sweet.
That boy popped out 12 years.
Yeah.
So much money. We really just get in order to just figure out the lanes. Man, boy.
The significance of that Instagram video lies in the fact that the feds later discovered individuals in the background of the IG Live, where King Von was jewelry shopping just a year before his death. This highlighted that these people were not only present, but were also close friends of his.
Solitary.
Go over there. Boss, you good? My boy.
They got real in here, man, because he just stepped in. The money man stepped in. All right.
Did you know that Lil Durk's lawyers found an unusual way to get him released? It all started when reports revealed that the rapper was attacked in his cell block earlier that morning at LA County Jail. While details about his condition remain private, a jail transfer seemed imminent. Durk's legal team argued that the county jail was failing to provide proper protection, despite the legal obligation to do so. Here's where things get interesting. Fans noticed that Quando Rondo and Lil Tim, who were close friends of the late Lil Pab, were allegedly behind the attack. What's even more peculiar is that the two of them, who were both tied to the situation, gave separate interviews on the same day and were released at the exact same hour. While some view it as a strange coincidence, others speculate that it's a strategy to prevent the feds from targeting Quando Rondo and Lil Tim for any potential retaliation against Durk. As Lil Tim mentioned,
like shit, I was just protecting my little brother.
When you did finally find out that it was King Von, how'd you feel?
I was like, damn, if Brian did that stupid shit last night, he still would have been alive. That's how I was. But I was like, yeah, I ain't know the type person I am. Like, I'm a humble person. I ain't know no disrespect to like his mama saying like that, because I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type. But like, I ain't on that type. I'm a humble person, but it's like they ain't never popped that shit off. That would never happen like that.
This eventually led to Quando Rondo echoing the same sentiment, expressing that he wished the situation had been handled differently.
Whoever on my side, they got kids and a mama that 100% love them. And at the end of the day, bro, all this book that we talking about is stupid. That could have been handled a totally different way. It could have been handled to the point where a song and $3-4 million could have came out. Or whatever, like they could have got handled in a legit way, in a music way.
Both were interviewed by different people, with their interviews being released on the same day and at the same hour that Lil Durk was attacked in jail. It's clear they were trying to catch him off guard, but the question remains, was it enough to get him released? Drop your thoughts below.